I've watched a man coppice beech, coax branches with his billhook, pin and fold living wood to his design, trunk and twig, green leaves in time. But here, hedge is boundary, thicket for a half moon of land, and cattle are kept safe to grow their meat and hides, while the people stay on the outside. A thorn and bramble fence to hold darkness at arm's length, filled with bitter, bitter almonds, stockade that kills the common ground. Yet the truth is kept from me as if I can't handle it. In half stories it's hidden, won't be spoken till the right words can be chosen for a plaque, placed full square into the bay, redrawn on the map. Can't live in South Africa without coming across some of this stuff. Razor wire. I walk the raised sections of the city looking at brown grass, bricks, concrete, plastic bags, tatter against the chain link. The late afternoon sun cuts the air slant. A man thrusts his hand through a gap, braves its metal thorns to shake mine. It's soft, unexpected from the grazes on his arms, his face, the missing chunk of his nose. Here, here, my sister. Welcome. Okay. So that kind of takes us into the middle of the city, which is partly, surprisingly, a wasteland, because in what was called District 6, which is now called Zonneblum, was an area that was redesignated on the Group Areas Act. It was a working class mixed race part of the centre of the city, and it was redesignated as a white zoning area. So everybody was forcibly evicted out to the Cape Flats, and to add insult to injury, the whole place was demolished, except for churches, synagogues and mosques. There's a museum in District 6 now, which tells the story and collects all the story of the people who used to live there. On the land, the Cape Technikon University was built, and subsequently, more recently, more houses have started to reappear, and some of the people who used to live there, and their families, their descendants, have started to move back. So it has sort of a happy story, but largely it's still a lot of wasteland, and it's left as a monument to apartheid. And Zonneblum means sunflower in Afrikaans. So this poem is called Zonneblum. Let me tell you how I fill my nostrils with home. With the girls at the hairdresser, their teenage primping and perms, pink curlers, hot tongs. Or the boys at the barber's stopping by for a smoke and a shave or a short back and sides. And of the choirs, crooners, jazz bands, their music before it browned. Of football teams and days in the park, the bandstand and churches, gang fights down this alley or that, preserved now in black and white. And let me tell you of all the places we went between home and school, home and mosque, home and synagogue. I can point to them on the map. And of baking and braais or fires on patches of wasteland, and of the junk and rubbish, dust and old tyres, the whole wonderful mess of it. Our teachers, crane operators, maids, nurses, stevedores, fairyland. You can see the street names here, so we don't forget them. Shepherd, Lazar, Clifton, Godfrey, Parkins, Arundel, Hamilton, Windsor, Tennant, Cambridge, Constitution. Join me in thanking the man who saved them from the bay. And let the other signs remind you, I'm not inventing. I am every stone in this place of stones. Now throw open the doors, uncramp this city from pews and stained glass. Let these voices shout down the street over yellow grass, lumps of concrete. I can see bricks stacking up, wooden stakes forcing their way into baked earth. There's the smell of creosote, emulsion on the breeze. Sunflowers are cracking tarmac.